What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to RedPill Gaming. Sounds like there's a dillo attacking my bird. What? Okay. Today we're going to be doing the dungeon, the Frenzied Choice. Anyway, this is the fastest way that I've found to do this dungeon. It's not the best method. I'm not going to claim to be the best. This is just the way that's the fastest. It avoids all the optional stuff. So, stay tuned.
Slowly kisses passing by the river.
Alright, to start out with, you start out in this big open room here. It looks like an event room, but it's not an event room. Let's go to this first chest over here. And we got a crowbar. Nice. Always nice to have a crowbar, especially if you don't have the Ingram. Now we're going to head to the next spot. And if you guys are wondering what all I use to run my dungeons, I had to watch a lot of videos before I'm not good. I'm not going to claim to be good at doing dungeons, but I had to watch a lot of videos, and I will show you all my gear in the description. I'll list all the gear that I'm using. Most of the stuff we got the blueprints for from caves. Matter of fact, I believe all of it we got from caves, and we just used the best descendant gear that we had. Let's get these dillos. I found that the best way to take care of these dillos is just walk backwards and keep shooting at them with the bow. The only thing that I don't like about this bow is sometimes when you're running dungeons and you shoot with the bow over and over again, it quits shooting. You double tap the screen and then it just quits. So you have to enable your hands again, and then you have to double tap again and make sure that you enable it again and double tap again. Oh no. They done poisoned me. Alright. These guys are taking... I don't really like doing the dillos. They're taking a while, but they're not the most annoying. They die pretty easy. It's easy to just train them around the room. Walk backwards. If you guys are wanting the map to this dungeon, I'll show you the easy way to do it on this video, and you can use the map. I'm going to list the map in the description of this video. I have my own server, my own unofficial server. It's a PvX server. It's called RedPill Gaming YouTube, and you guys are free to join. It has boosted rates, and anyway, in the Discord, I'm going to list this map. So all you got to do every week, I'm going to list the maps in the Discord. Alright, we still have an active threat. You have to keep jumping in these dungeons. You see how my feet are dragging? You have to keep jumping and start running. It says... Okay. Alright. I'm still going to shoot at these guys. Even with a green screen. Almost done. Come on, dude. Alright. Woohoo! Alright, where to next? Let's get this chest right here. And what do we got? A saddle. Alright. Not that I needed any saddles, really. The only thing that I'm trying to do when I run these dungeons, I'm kind of new to dungeons. This is the second dungeon that I've ever ran. I really just I don't really care about the saddles all that much, unless it's a nice platform saddle. Okay, that's what I want right there. The sleeping pod. I want the tech gear. There's tech gear right there, so you saw it. The sleeping pod is one of the things that I wanted. I also want the tech generator. Let's see if we get that. But the main reason I'm running these dungeons is just to get the eerie dino implants. I like to revive those on my regular server. So it's nice to get the implants and revive them. I'm mainly running the dungeon though to get the implants. I want to get the tech items, and I just want the element. This one right here is going to give you, if you do the weekly dungeon bonus, let's see what this chest is. Oh, medical brew. Okay, the saddle. That was a saddle. Never mind. But if you do these, if you do the weekly dungeon pursuit, it gives you extra. Okay, there's the facility key. Look on the map there. There's the facility key. I just showed it. Let me swap out these canteens real quick. This map, one of the things that you're really going to need to bring with you is a lot of water, I've noticed. Compared to last week's, which was my first dungeon, I had to use stimulants last week. I don't believe I've had to use any stimulants on this one. But that's one thing that I would bring with me. I would bring quite a few canteens. I would bring 6 or 7 canteens. Thread has been cleared, but I like to run the dungeons just to get the element and run them over and over and over again. Last week's dungeon I got pretty good at, but if you can skip any of the optional stuff, I'm gonna skip some optional stuff in this video. So if you guys want the complete one, I'll do another video showing completely every single room. If not, you know, let's see, what do we got here? Oh, simple rifle ammo, just what I needed. Simple rifle. I don't even have a rifle with me. All right, where to next? We've got the facility key. Thirsty again. Jeez, this place makes you really, really thirsty. I think that they call this type of dungeon the swamp dungeon. And so I ate some Enduro Stew. That's gonna up my melee temporarily while it's active. But one thing I've noticed, all right, we got trikes. These trikes should be pretty easy with the compound bow. I'm using metal arrows too. I don't know if you got, I'm kind of a noob at the dungeon, so I watch a lot of YouTubers and they don't go over exactly what they're using. They just kind of skip over that. I believe my compound bow has about 800 damage, I believe. It doesn't appear that it's doing that much, but that's what it says on the stats. But the Enduro Stew, I've been having a problem with the Enduro Stew. When I'm doing the dungeons, it'll let me eat one Enduro Stew. I don't know, maybe you guys can comment below and let me know if this is a bug or if this is just how it is if you use one Enduro Stew. If it lets you use another one, the last dungeon, it let me use, the first 5 or 6 times I did the dungeon, it let me use 2 in a row, no problem, and then it got to where you would go to eat it and it just wouldn't have the eat option would be grayed out. So I believe on this one that the trikes, at first they give you some, not low level trikes, but the trikes don't have that much health, and then the last trike that you kill here, I don't know if this is the last one or not, but the last trike has a ton of health, it seems like. And one thing that I've noticed that makes it easier when you're fighting these trikes is those little pillars with the yellow thing sticking up throughout the room. After doing this dungeon quite a few times, I've noticed that you can train the trike behind the pillar and get him to get stuck on the pillar. Let's see if I can do it now. I'm gonna take that implant. You guys stay tuned to the channel. I'm gonna be doing a video on taming that. Yeah, see this guy's health? 14,000. I'm gonna do a video on taming the eerie trike. Just like a little, fun video. This is taking him out pretty quick. I'm not sure if I use the method here. Stuck. You get behind these little pillars. If you get behind the pillars, yeah, there we go. See, it gets him stuck behind the pillars. And then if you can just move left and right quick enough, you can keep him behind it. But one thing I noticed about the dungeon, if you don't survive the dungeon the first time, try again. It might cost you some amber, it might cost you a few days, but you'll get better at dungeons. Last week was the first dungeon that I've ever done, and by the end of the week I got to where I could run it 3 and 4 times a day. I could run it in about 15-20 minutes. The first time it took me so long, especially doing the bosses. Alright, what else do we have? Which room are we going to go to next? Alright, in this dungeon though too, you have this green gas that comes up from the ground. It damages you just a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it does all that much. So if you've got some good armor, if you got your medical brew, then you shouldn't have much to worry about. Let's go get these over here. What did we get in this one? Metal shield. Okay, that's not bad. I hardly ever use, I just walked right through that gas. I hardly ever use the metal shield, any shields anyway. Journeyman pike, that could be good. We'll see what the damage is on it later. Gosh, I'm thirsty again. This dungeon, man. I'm gonna take this blueprint here. Alright. I like getting all the eerie animals. I'm gonna come back and make a video on this later where I do a stego. Not a stegosaurus, a spinosaurus. I'm gonna come back and get the spinosaurus. And I'm gonna revive him and tame him, keep him at the base. Maybe do a little water exploration with him. Kill some mosasaurs. Alright, how do we get out of here? Let's see. Dude's got these, there's the Pelagarnus. If anybody wants some, eerie Pelagarnus. There's plenty of those in here. I don't really need, okay, here we've got, I don't know what the name of this trap is, or if it's even a trap, but it's basically a swinging axe, and you're gonna run, well, you're not gonna run, you're gonna walk really slow here. And I do it careful. I do it more safe than sorry. I just make sure those things are swinging right. And on the other side, if you're headed straight to the room before the boss, you go through that wall trap there. That wall trap is different than the one from last week because I died quite a few times to that wall trap before I got this right. I'm gonna take this implant here for this pteranodon. I gotta get all the eerie, I gotta get all the eerie creatures. I'll do a video showing some of those off. Let's see. Gotta get the loots. That one's got a nice color to it. I noticed that some of the flying, especially last week, we got, not the pteranodons, we've got the Tapiara. I'm sure that's the way that you say it. We revived a few of those, and my tribe mate, he brought back an implant that was way better than the ones that I got, so I may give a couple of those away. You guys don't forget to come and join me on my server. I'm gonna start doing giveaways at a certain time, and I'll post it in the Discord what time it'll be, and then I'll give the coordinates at that time, and then whoever makes it there first can get a nice little prize. I may give away, we've got some scaled up dodos that are making dodo feathers. Maybe we'll do a dodo feather giveaway, or maybe a fertilized dodo egg that's scaled up. One from the line of dodos that I have. Alright, where are we going here? Where are we going? It looks like we're going to have to go through this wall trap. Alright. No, I don't know a whole lot about this wall trap, other than it glitched me. I did it this morning and over and over and over again. And I thought I was going to run through like that when it was doing slow, and it all of a sudden snapped closed on me. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some full strength armor here. My armor's damaged from the other one. Let's see here. Get all armored up. And see, there we go. The Enduro Stew. See, look, it's doing the bug, the Enduro Stew. So last time I fixed it by dropping the stack and then only picking one back up, or throwing one away and then only having one in my inventory. Because usually I take like a stack of 4. I spend a lot of time cooking up stews and potions and all that. Not potions. They're not potions on this game. Brew. Whatever you want to call them. Medical brew. Energy brew. Alright, alright. What do we got here? Oh, these are the Sarcos. Sarco. One thing I'm going to tell you guys. Do not get stuck by the Capros. The Capros will kill you so quick. You won't be able to get away from them, and then everybody will gang up on you. I'm getting glitched outside the map. This is crazy. Alright, alright, come on. See, sometimes you can't get the bow to shoot. Half the time the bow's not, you double tapping and it's not drawing. Because everything's glitching out, and then you have to enable your hands. Man, these guys are really giving me, they're really giving me a hard time throwing me around. But I found the best way to do the Capros and the Sarcos is to do your best to run backwards. Drink your medical brews, run backwards and hit them with a high strength compound bow. Seems to be better than the shotgun. Take care of these guys right here. Looks like that's the second wave. Alright, what else have we got? What else we got? Who's coming at me? Who's coming at me? Let's get this dungeon done. My video's a little late on doing this dungeon. Man, I'm a family man. I have a family. Play Ark in my free time. Play a little bit while I'm at work too, but it's slow at work right now, so I'm recording this video. Alright. Trying to decide where am I going next? I don't see any of the Capro implants. It was going to take me a Capro implant. What in the world's going on here? Whoa, push me back there. Alright, guess I can go do the boss room. Let's see here. Alright. Let's get some high strength armor back on. Not high strength. Some full health armor. Alright. I don't guess it's going to let me eat that again. This is the glitch that happens all the time. I don't know what the deal is. Drop both of them. Drop one. I need to drop one across the room and then drop one in front of me and pick it back up and see if it lets me. Let's go ahead and put some canteens on the hot bar. I know I'm going to need those. I watched somebody else. I watched Iguana Gaming's video and Cam's 25 already do this, so I've got a good idea of what I'm going into here. Hopefully soon I'll be able to just do them the way that they do, just blindly going into them. It hasn't been that bad. This one hasn't been that bad yet. It's just dumb mistakes that I make. Like going into the Daedon room and forgetting to put my armor. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Alright, haven't seen this room yet. Like I said, I'm new to the bosses, so... Okay. I'm new to the bosses. This particular boss is the Dodicarus, and he is fast. Alright, that's doing some decent damage. It seems like he hits me every time. I wonder if he's doing damage to my armor. Come on, come on. Oh. This guy will not stay still. It doesn't seem like I'm landing any of my shots. There we go. There we go. I know that the arrow is going towards him. I know it is either going through him. I guess the hitbox, I don't really know how that works. He just hit me again? You can't get out of this guy's way. He's fast. 73. Is that 73,000 or 700 and something? Golly. He's really doing a number on me, but looks like my armor's holding up okay. Let's see what he's going to do. Can he destroy this? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. Try the shotgun out. See how the shotgun does. The shotgun, the pump shotgun just has such a long reload time. And then I just figured out how to use the pump shotgun well. Guys, if you ever have trouble reloading your pump shotgun when you want to reload it, like if you have 2 rounds and you've got a little time, I didn't realize, oh, he does destroy stuff. I didn't realize that you could do this, but you can touch with 2 fingers the right side of the screen and then it'll reload anytime you want it to reload. Obviously, as long as you're missing a shot, like if you're 5 or below. Well, if you got 6 rounds, but looks like I got a few shots off of this guy. He destroys stuff as he goes around the room. Come on. Alright. He's doing some decent damage. Let's get him. Does he hit me again? It doesn't seem like he's doing any damage to me. I know he's hitting me. I didn't think my armor was that good. I mean, the Ascendant armor that I'm using, guys, is... Banggood notification. The Ascendant armor that I'm using, guys, is most of it for the armor it provides is over 1,000. It's anywhere from 900 to 1,000. So I've got to admit, I do have really good Ascendant armor that I'm using for this. You guys might not have it, but it doesn't look like he's doing that much damage. The thing that really does the damage to the armor is the Daydons. They did a lot of damage to my armor earlier when I was doing this. Looks like we're wearing him down, and now I've got a new method. I'll just stand still, let him roll over me, and take the shots that I can. And it seems like that's working. He's just running in circles around me. But it doesn't matter. When he rolls into me, it doesn't even look like it's hurting me at all. But when he's rolling, it doesn't seem like you can get a hit off. You can't get a hit to land on him when he's rolling. Gosh. He sure does have a lot of health. I know this has been a boss in the dungeons before. I've watched people do the dungeons before. But, like I said, this is... Wow. It didn't do much damage at all. Alright. And come on, how much damage are we gonna do? Okay, he doesn't have that much left. 24,000 health left. We're gonna get him, guys. Looks like we're gonna get him. Now he's just gonna stand here and let me get him. But it's not. Look, I'm shooting him. What, do I have to hit him in the head when he's perfectly still? He's like, hey, you're just standing still. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm finally popping some shots off on this dude. This guy's way easier than the last boss. That big Megapithecus or whatever he was, the big monkey with all the minions. That one sucked. This guy just rolls around and waits on you to hit him. Doesn't seem like he does too much damage either. 7,000 health. Like I said again, you guys check out my server. I'll have the map to this dungeon in the server. I'll have the link to the Discord in the description. We finally got it. That's what I'm talking about. And 25 element. That's why I do the dungeon. I'm trying to get me some tech stuff, guys. Alright. It gives me, what, a minute to get out of the dungeon? I wish there was like extra stuff you could collect after you beat the boss. You have like a minute, like a shopping spree, a minute to grab all the stuff that you want. Alright. It didn't do much damage to my armor. Alright, let's get a good screenshot here. I'm gonna get a screenshot next to this dead boss. Get a good screenshot for the thumbnail of the video here. Why am I leaving this in here? Alright. You guys have a good one.